So today we're going to be talking about basketball. Basketball. So who saw the All-Star game? If you saw the All-Star game, I don't know where to begin. That was the most miserable game of my life. It was the hardest game to watch because I am a huge Kobe Bryant fan. I have a Lakers jersey. I have his jersey. At the All-Stars game, and you're on the West, you cried. That's just that. It was... You want to come in, Kitty? Kitty wants to come in. Yeah, Kitty wants to come in. Hi, Kitty! We're filming. Come on in. Come on, hurry up. Can't leave the door open for you forever. Anyways, if you saw the All-Star game, you were voting for the West, you freaked out. Let me just sum it up. Right here, I got a whole thing of notes. Took a whole thing of notes. I watched the game live. And it was miserable. It was awful to watch. Especially because mainly the players weren't trying that hard. Why did my light just... Okay. Especially since the players weren't trying that hard. And Kobe even said, to treat the game as a joke is disrespectful to past players. And let's just... Okay. Before I start ragging on LeBron, since I'm a Kobe fan, before I start ragging on LeBron and bragging about Kobe, let's just start with Kyrie Irving, the MVP. He was awesome. The first half, I didn't know who he was. I was like, oh, Kyrie Irving's here? Really? Wow. I knew he was there. He didn't do anything. He didn't do shit. Second half, his team was down, and he was like, oh, maybe I should start playing. He was the only one that got that, apparently. West Coast, everyone's like, oh, well, we'll just do whatever we want. La-di-da-di-da. Blake Griffin had a good game. He was mad. He was mad. He thought he deserved MVP. If the West would have won, he would have been a contender for it. KD would have gotten it, though, because he had way more, he had a more... I'll get to that later. Don't worry. Plus, everyone just loves KD. Nobody is really diehard Blake Griffin fan that I know of that would choose him over Kevin Durant, especially in a game where they both made the same amount of points, and Kevin Durant had 6 assists and 10 rebounds. And from what I remember, Blake Griffin had a lot of dunks, and that was nice and everything, but he didn't really contribute in any other way. He did bring up the energy, which was very important. But anyways, let's start with Irving. He had 31 points, 14 assists, and 5 rebounds. That's pretty impressive for an all-star game. They're playing against all-stars. They're playing against the best of the best of the best. And that's pretty impressive. You know, 31 points, that's a good game. Like, you got the ball. You might have been a little bit of a ball hog. Hi, Kitty. Say bye, Kitty. Bye. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna talk while I'm cleaning because I have a limited amount of time to film this. Irving was good. I was really impressed with Irving, especially since he is not a veteran. He's not LeBron. He's not Kobe. He does have experience, but he's not, like, you know, old. And people are like, he needs to retire. So I like Kyrie Irving. He was the master of the last half. Blake Griffin, he was the dunk master. He didn't really do much besides that. He gave a solid performance, so good job. Next is Paul George. I heard so many things about Paul George in the pregame show. Like, Shaq was like, oh, I love Paul George. Oh, I love him so much. And then, like, I heard, like, the first half, he didn't really do much. Like, I was expecting, like, Kobe status. I'm always expecting Kobe status because I love Kobe. But I'm expecting people to try that hard. And he just seemed like he did not try as hard as he could. I just think he can do better. But he made 18 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Not bad. He's a well-rounded guy. Definitely not an MVP contender, though, like Shaq was saying. I was like, what? What is he doing? What? Hey guys, look, I'm fat. But anyways, LeBron. You know, we're gonna skip LeBron because I'm just gonna spend the whole video freaking ragging on him. Stephen Curry. Who thought it was a good idea to have Stephen Curry as, what is going on? Who thought it was a good idea to have Stephen Curry as starter over Chris Paul? Over Chris Paul. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big Chris Paul fan, especially for a Clipper. He is amazing. So Chris Paul had 11 points, 13 assists, and 3 steals. You know what Stephen Curry did? He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and he had a lot of turnovers, guys. I saw him, I counted, it was at least 3. And that's like 6 points you're giving up there. Potentially, because you're giving up the chance for your team to score and you're giving points to the other team. So it's 4 points every time. So it's 4 times 3, that's 12. He gave up 12 points. Huh. Of course, if you're going to touch the ball at all, if you're going to be a ball handler at all, you're going to have some turnovers and that's going to suck. But, think of how much Chris Paul had the ball, and he had like 1 turnover, if any. I didn't look at his turnovers, but he has a record of having less turnovers, and I think that was more important for the team ultimately. And that was a bad choice, I think, on staffing part. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they would do that. Stephen Curry's new to the game, right? He's like so young, and he should be benched. He should be benched. That's a lot of pressure for him, especially since he was in like the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. Let's just talk about that for a sec, actually. It sucked. It all sucked. It was bad. It was all bad. My Atticus was like, the game, he was like, oh, this is better than the dunk contest, because they're all dunking. And in the dunk contest, they kept missing. This is my first year watching the dunk contest because I've heard it's bad, and, no, I'm not watching it again next year unless it's like Kobe's in it or something. No. Not even LeBron was in it. Like, I thought LeBron would be in it. Or Blake Griffin? Yeah? Isn't he like a dunk master? And there's all these like random rookies popping up everywhere. Damian Lillard's in the 3-point contest for some reason. I don't like him. I don't like the Blazers though. So don't rag on me. They are a good team though. They're a good team. I just have a hatred for them. For no reason. It's a vendetta that I will not go into. Anyways, so yeah, like, Stephen Curry was not awful. He was not horrible. Just looking back, it's easy to look back and say, you know, they should have made this call. But, or they should have done this different, right? But I just thought it would be a no-brainer. When I saw Chris Paul was playing, I thought he would be starter. Unless there would be someone better, which I don't think there is for that position. He's an assist king. There's commercials all about it with the State Farm people, and they're all like, hey, come, like, do this, do that, do that. We're so cool. We're so awesome because we assist everybody. And it's really important for an all-star team because you have a lot of scorers. You don't have a lot of people that are willing to help everybody out and are willing to step up and be the leader that says, you get the points. You know, I'll pass to you. You get the points. I will take one for the team. Like, you don't get a lot of people like that. And I just feel like it was just a mistake. He should have gotten more minutes. He should have been a starter. He went better with, like, all the other people. He went better with the starters than Curry did. Honestly. Honestly, that's what I think. The West definitely had more talent overall. Just overall, West had way more talent. I hate the Blazers, but the Blazers made up a pretty solid bench. Aldridge didn't do anything. I'm actually kind of a fan of Aldridge. Like, whenever I'm forced to watch a Blazers game, I'm like, oh, what's Aldridge gonna do? But he didn't do much. He was sitting in the back, like, a lot of the time. I was disappointed. I thought he would do more. Every game I've watched of his, he tries. He tries really hard, and he brings up energy when he can. And I appreciate that in players. So, can I get into bashing LeBron now? Yes, I'm going to try to do this as okay as possible. As if you're a LeBron fan, you would somewhat agree with me. on some of these points. I know there's gonna be people that are like, LeBron is so awesome, LeBron's so much better than Kobe. I'm not fighting about that. Kobe was not able to play due to injury because of his age, and just because that's the way things worked out, and it sucked, and I feel so bad because he gave up his spot for James Harden. James Harden couldn't contribute very well to the team whatsoever, and I just felt bad for the whole situation all around. James Harden had an important turnover in the beginning of the game that really set the mood for the West, and it was just train wreck from there. And I just felt awful for the team for that loss, because I really think it would have been a better competition with Kobe there. You have to admit, even if you hate Kobe, if he was healthy and if he was playing against LeBron with these players, he would make a good contribution, especially with his recent obsession with getting assists. Well, not recent, but when he could play. But anyways, what's on my eyebrow? I don't know. Anyways, let's just compare LeBron to Kev Love for a sec. Now, I'm not comparing them by position, really. I'm comparing them on effort, which is what I try to do. And where can we see the effort that you're putting in? So, LeBron missed a few dunks. Let's just take a second and appreciate that you would honestly, in the All-Star game, you would miss several. He missed several, like not one. And he like cried and freaked out, and he missed like 3. That's what? Oh my god, like what? So Kev Love, he had the opportunity to dunk several times. I know he can. He's good at dunking. He could have dunked several opportunities. He had several opportunities to, but instead he took it off the glass and he put it right back up instead of dunking. And I think that just shows that you're willing to sacrifice your amazing dunk for the team. You want to make points for the team. You want your team to win. You don't. And LeBron, by dunking and missing so many times, like repeatedly, by dunking and missing so many times, he is looking his players in the face and saying, no, I don't care. I don't care enough about my team. I want my own glory. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like it. Plus, he has lazy defense all the time. Show me a game where he has consistent good defense. Of course, it's an all-star game. I'm not judging him on defense on this game. But he just was not... He never runs the floor. I've never seen him, like, sprint unless he gets a dunk. Unless he gets the dunk. Not he assists a dunk. He gets the dunk. Kev Love is always running the floor. He was back and forth when no one else was on the West team. And I love him for that. Kev Love did an amazing job. Love him. New fan of his. I heard a rumor that he's, the Lakers are trying to get him. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? I'm gonna start watching him more. He's cool. But he ran the floor, showing that he, a leader is out there pulling everybody ahead, you know? He is a leader. He tried to be a leader, he tried to be a leader by being a role model. LeBron, I know he can run the floor. I know he's talented. I know he can make those dunks. I know he can miss. It's possible that he misses. But after the first miss, you need to go back to your mind and you think, maybe I shouldn't dunk. Maybe I should just put it back up. Thanks, guys. So anyways, I think I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. I put out new videos every Friday. I usually film them on Tuesday or Wednesday and spend the rest of the days editing. Since I do go to school, I do make sure I'm done with my homework and stuff before that, before I do this, so it might take a little longer, but I think I'll have it out by Friday. I love you guys. Let me know what you thought about the All-Star game, what your opinions are. If you love LeBron, tell me why. Obviously I don't like him as much as I love Kobe, so I know more about Kobe. Educate me. Let me know what you think. No hate though. Let's try to keep this down a little bit. These are all our opinions. There's no right or wrong answer. And I am definitely saying I do recognize him as one of the best players in the league, so acknowledge that, please. Who else is excited for Summer Olympics? I'm excited. I want summer to be here already. Okay. Tumi shirt. Tumi. Yeah, I don't know. I like the top of this shirt. Like here. Up. And then it's like a tummy shirt. Oh, I need to work out. Oh, I need to... Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.
What? Why? You were saying shush. I was like, what? Okay, anyways. Got cat hair. And my lip gloss. So, anyways, if you... my eyelashes are all spidery. Oh my god. I always see people and they're like, oh, someone calls every time I'm trying to make a video.